It just brings together everything that I love about dancing. Amazing costumes. I get to wear the gorgeous makeup and then still get to do my passion, which is dancing. You just get an utter thrill when you see the people in the audience. You know, their smiling faces, and when they cheer, you just get a buzz from it. Not many people get to say their work is what they love.
I say we, you say merci.
Toonie has now worked in Paris for over a decade, but there are some home comforts she just can't live without.
No, not at all.
So I've got, you know, my Tetley tea, I've got my Hovis bread, and in my fridge I've got, you know, your typical English Slurpat.
When it comes to fashion, though, she's not afraid to embrace the Parisian.
I'm very girly, so, you know, you've got all your sparkly bags and all of my little treats that I've managed to get myself over the years. My Louis bag, my trainers, another pair of them there. And then you had to, of course, get Louboutin shoes. I did have 2 pairs, but, you know, you've got to make good decisions with your money sometimes.
Toonie's rise to the top began with ballet classes at the age of 3.
I just absolutely fell in love with it. I'm not sure for what reason, but you know, when you're little and you float around like a butterfly, and I just loved it. When I was 11, I went to the Royal Ballet School. It's one of the top schools you can go to for ballet, so it was highly competitive, and it kind of gave you the discipline that you need to be in the dance industry.
But the world of ballet prizes petite dancers who can be easily lifted, and at 5'9", Toonie was considered too tall. But her height meant she was perfect for cabaret.
Apart from the fact she's absolutely stunning and beautiful, when she gets on stage, she gives everything. And she looks great doing it.
One of them.
I wasn't sure how I felt about it at first. I thought I'd maybe feel exposed or self-conscious, but it weirdly doesn't feel how you think it would feel, and I don't even notice that I'm like that. And it's not vulgar or anything like that, because they do it in such a classy way. You don't even think twice about it. I had no judgment from any of my family or anything. My mum came, my dad came, and I was nervous when my dad came, because, you know, it's just, you know, you don't know what he's going to think, but he was just so proud that I've got to work there.
It's not just Toonie's dad who got the chance to see her giving her all on the Moulin stage.
This is my nan. She's not with us anymore. And this is also my dad. They're on there just like little, you know, memories. Yeah, she came twice, and she actually came when I think she was 89, and the waiters were really nice and they gave her a really nice seat. This is just a little note that my nanny had left in her apartment for us to find when she wasn't with us anymore. And she mentioned, I've got to find it, and she wrote, "Jessie, I love my Jessie very much and proud of what she has done at the Moulin. Keep up the French jest and most of all be happy." Yeah, it's been sitting there for a while, but she wrote that 3 years after I arrived at Moulin, so yeah, she was already proud. But yeah, I was happy she got to come and, you know, see the show, and my dad got to see it as well, which is special because he's not here anymore. Yeah.
Back in Paris, Toonie has come to a life-changing decision.
At the age I am of my early 30s, I think it's time for me to try some other passions that I have and see how they go. I feel I need to just try a new chapter whilst I'm young enough to start a complete new career. Yeah.
And what are you going to try next?
Real estate. So estate agency, as we say in England. I've always loved houses, listed buildings, that kind of old style buildings, and that's what's exactly in Stratford-upon-Avon. It's a big step for me, and I am more nervous than excited actually, which is hard to admit. But yeah, it's daunting. It's all I've ever known, to perform, and I don't know what it will be like to not do it. You know, it's what I love, and it sounds silly, why would you give up something that you love? But sometimes you just have to try other things.
Despite living in Paris for more than a decade, Toonie's tastes have remained distinctly British.
I'd love to be Parisian and, you know, say, oh, I'll go out for a coffee. Can't do it. I'm like a tea. Like, I don't think I could get any more English. And then as soon as I say, oh, can I have cold milk with the tea? They're like, cold milk? I'm like, yeah, that's a thing. Who wants a frothy hot tea with bubbles? Nobody.
Now Toonie is packing up and preparing to return home to her beloved England for good.
I know that everyone says, you know, you should love French cuisine, but I'm vegetarian, and so, you know, the whole frog's leg snail thing is not for me. So I'm looking forward to English food, you know. I just want, you know, roast potatoes, broccoli break, Yorkshire puddings. Lurpat butter is my favourite. I look forward to things like that. And then obviously being nearer my mum and family and things, I just want to try a different life.